Okay.
What is your organisation and what is it for?
Okay, so the Hope Nature Centre is a national charity. We're based in Trowbridge and we provide work placements for people with learning difficulties. So the idea is that they come to us and they help out on the cafe, maybe preparing food, serving customers, and they can also do things like help with the animals, feeding, just generally looking after them. And the idea is that they gain sort of responsibility and life skills that they can take into employment.
How long have you worked with this organisation?
Well, I've been with for nearly 10 years now, so it's coming up for 10 years. It's been fantastic. I started as a volunteer and I've never looked back. Now I'm a kind of full-time paid member of staff, and I help to manage the kind of team of volunteers that we have here. And I've spent a lot of time with the charity, and I've loved every minute of it.
Now, who is your favourite animal at the centre?
Well, we've got a number of different animals. It's really hard to choose. The one that comes to mind, we've got Snowy the owl, who's a bit imperious, a little bit domineering, you might say.
Self-proclaimed leader of the animals.
Maybe he thinks of himself like that, yeah. And then we've also got Louis the llama, who's a little bit more cheeky, a little bit more playful. He kind of might snatch your, food out of your hand or something like that, So he's a bit more of a cheeky character. So I'd say, those two are my favourites.
Okay, good. Are there any benefits for having people to contact with animals?
Yeah, I would say there are definitely clear benefits. I would say that it's quite therapeutic for people to have contact with animals. Animals are very, on the whole, quite straightforward. They're not as complex as human beings. They don't really have an agenda. They just sort of, often they're quite affectionate. They just want to be, fed, looked after, and I think it can be a very therapeutic interaction for people to have contact with animals. I think it sort of teaches people to empathy and how to take care of, another living creature, and I think it can be fun.
Right. Thank you for your time, and I hope that you work here for another 10 years or more. 10 more.